Ooh, yeah!
It's going to be the biggest battleground in the history of our sport.
Let's go, let's bear witness! He is broken in half!
But I'm better than you,
And you know it! You want some? Come get some! Acknowledge me.
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to a first here on the Wrestling Universe channel. That's right, it's our first ever prediction show. And I have to be honest with you, as a wrestling fan, I haven't watched a lot of WWE programming, but more AEW programming. When I watch a pro wrestling show, I just want a little bit more wrestling and less chatter and entertainment, if you know what I mean. And let me clear the air right from the start. Like many of you, I'm just a wrestling fan. I don't claim to know everything, nor do I want to. Everything in this prediction show will simply be my personal opinions and predictions. If you agree or disagree, great, congrats. You're just a fan like me. So use the comment section below. Give me your thoughts, give me your predictions, and again, no right or wrong answer, because why? We are wrestling fans. That's it. Stepping off my soapbox and moving right along. Let's get to it. AEW presents Double or Nothing in Las Vegas on May 28th at the T-Mobile Arena. And between you and I am planning on watching this event more than that one over in Saudi Arabia, because I'm expecting, hoping. Now wait a second. Predicting some better storylines and surprises and even title changes at Double or Nothing, more so than over at Saudi Arabia. And again, if none of these predictions come through, I'm still the fan. I still love AEW a little bit more than WWE, but that's because I'm still hurting inside since they didn't go through with the whole plan of Cody winning at Mania. Still hurts me. I know it hurts you. But regardless, we're going to have a fun pay-per-view for Double or Nothing this Sunday, and I'm excited. These predictions are being made as of May 26, prior to any changes to the card before this Sunday. Moving right along. First off, we have the TNT Championship ladder match. Wardlow defends his title against Christian Cage. Let me tell you straight up, I feel this match, it will be one of the least memorable matches for Christian's career. And that's really due to how many injuries Christian has endured throughout his career. Putting him in a ladder match, we all know what's going to happen here. That's why I expect Luchasaurus will be a major factor throughout this match. I also expect a huge spine buster personally delivered by Arn Anderson to Christian Cage on a ladder. Calling it now. But I do not expect Wardlow to come out of this victoriously, as Christian is one of the top heels AEW has. So I am calling it. And new TNT champion Christian Cage. Moving right along. The AEW World Tag Team titles will be on the line as Jarrett and Jay Lethal try to capture the titles from the defending champions FTR. I will tell you straight up, Double or Nothing, I feel there's going to be a good amount of title changes. Many are not predicting it. I definitely am predicting it, except for the tag team titles. FTR is definitely the greatest tag team of the modern age of professional wrestling. But in many fans' eyes, they are also a top 5 tag team. I am kind of done with the team of Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Nothing against them as a tag team, but I feel both Jarrett and Lethal can do so much more for developing the roster in AEW in both the world title and TNT title divisions. As for this match, don't be surprised if Briscoe causes Jarrett and Lethal the titles, which I feel will also start a program with either Briscoe and Jarrett or Briscoe and Lethal. But I am calling it right now, and still World Tag Team Champions FTR. Moving right along. The TBS Championship will be defended by Jade Cargill against Valkyrie. Will we have a new TBS champion, or will the undefeated streak continue? Oh please, please, can we give Jade Cargill a mark in the loss column? To be honest with you, this semi-feud can go a little further into a 3-match series, giving Cargill a worthy rival in Valkyrie. In fact, I feel it would be really interesting to see how the creative team of AEW utilizes Cargill after experiencing her first loss. I feel her character could really blossom into a tremendous heel as Jade Cargill makes a path to a rematch for the TBS title. And to be honest with you, the way AEW utilized Valkyrie in her debut match was less than stellar, but I'm thinking this is like an IOU in a big way to even really develop Jade Cargill a little bit more. But hopefully creative even has a better idea for Valkyrie. But I am calling it. And new TBS champion Valkyrie. Moving on. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be a Blackjack Battle Royal for the AEW International title. Who here is a fan of Orange Cassidy? Who here is tired of seeing Orange Cassidy? I think it's time to pass this championship on to someone else. Now, does that mean Orange Cassidy has overstayed his welcome with this title? No. But yes, I feel Orange Cassidy is ready to move up and have him in the TNT title division for at least a year. So the question is, who is going to win the Blackjack Battle Royal and become the new AEW International Champion? To be honest, I have no idea. So you're probably thinking, why not Orange Cassidy? He should retain. And I still say no. Since it's involving the international title, I'm going to give you 3 different possibilities. That's right, I'm giving you all 3 here. So for number 1, I say Miro. We just saw Miro walking into Toni's office on Dynamite. So that makes sense. It's international title, Miro. Let's make it happen. Let's try to really build up that title a little bit more. Miro would be good for that position. 2, if not Miro, what about Andrade? I mean, Andrade has been out of action. It would make sense to me seeing him make an impact quickly being highlighted in this match. Just saying. Number 3. Dare I say it. Could we see? Could it happen? It's the AEW International title. How crazy would it be if none other than the debut of Drew McIntyre? I know exactly what you're saying, but just in the mindset of a wrestling fan, how amazing would it be to have Drew McIntyre appear in AEW? And if not at Double or Nothing, maybe, just maybe, Wembley Stadium? Tune in to find out on that one. But I'm calling it. And with that being said, I am calling it. And new AEW International Champion, not Orange Cassidy. Moving right along. Up next is the AEW Women's World Title. Jamie Hayter defends her title against Toni Storm. What do you get when you combine Layla and Michelle McCool, and the NWO? Yep, you guessed it. You get the Outcasts. With the women's division, the Outcasts are the best thing going in AEW, and I don't see it stopping whatsoever. Now granted, Jamie Hayter is the babyface for this match, and we know she has had some injuries, but even if she was 100%, even if she was 1,000%, she will still not overcome the outcasts. Sure, what about Britt Baker? She will make an appearance, yes, but I don't think it will help Hayter's chances. I feel the outcasts are still more dominating and money makers than the rest of the women in that division. Bold statement, I know, I get it, but that's what I'm going with. Does the AEW women's division need some help? Yes. Do they need a little more star power? Yes. But until Mercedes Moné recovers and arrives, or should I say Toni forks over some additional money, we will still be waiting. But I still see the Outcasts saying that they are the women's world champions, meaning all three of them claiming that they are the women's world champion. Just like how Lay Cool did it back in the day, this is going to be the way it's going to be defended. Flipping, flopping between all three ladies of who's going to represent the Outcast as the champion when it needs to be defended. Pretty interesting, I know, right? But I am calling it a new AEW Women's World Champion, Toni Storm. I mean the Outcast. The Outcast. Moving right along. Here we go. Anarchy in the arena. The Elite and Hangman Adam Page against the Blackpool Combat Club. This match is going to be wild and bloody. It's not going to be the best match of the night, but it will be the craziest. Stunt show everywhere. Non-stop. I feel the only two that aren't going to get color are Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega. But we will see tables, we will see chairs, we will see barbed wire, even the kitchen sink. The BCC are supposed to be the heels in this match, but they get cheered to the ring. Moxley has his theme song basically sung by everyone in the arena, but they aren't really heels. And in fact, they really haven't gotten a lot of heat. I mean, screwdrivers implied, barbed wire, double, triple teaming. Yeah, I get it. But there hasn't been real heat. Real heat. We're going to experience a double cross in this match. So I am calling it. The Elite and Hangman Page are the winners. But after the match, I predict Jon Moxley and the BCC will turn on Bryan Danielson. I see Moxley blaming Danielson for the team losing, which will start a nice program of Bryan Danielson taking on each member of the BCC until we have Danielson versus Moxley 2. Now that would be a really cool program. What do you think? Moving right along. Which brings us now to the unsanctioned match between Chris Jericho and Adam Cole. This match I can see pushing Adam Cole to the next level. I think this match between Jericho and Cole is either going to be the best match or the second best match of the night. Will there be a lot of brawling around the ring with some bats and chairs? Maybe. Could this be an actual wrestling match? Maybe. Will there be interference from both the Society and Cole's friends in the end? Absolutely. But here is where it's going to get really interesting. And, even adding the ECW alumni of Sabu to this match definitely does intensify more crazy chair shots. I see Britt Baker coming out as well in this match, just like she will during the Women's World Title match. But when she does come out, she will have a kendo stick ready to smack Chris Jericho in the face, causing Jericho to lose the match. But in typical Jericho fashion, since this is an unsanctioned match, the loss won't show up on his record. So I am calling it Adam Cole, baby, for the win. Moving right along. we have come to the main event, the match that has brought us to the show, and I feel might be the best match of the night. Well, depending on how they treat the match. I know that this pay-per-view is called Double or Nothing, but I feel for MJF, it's triple or nothing. I was really hoping this was going to be a 4-way elimination match, as stories can go on after this match. I feel there's definitely going to be high-flying suicidal spots in this match, as well as some highlight moments where all three challengers perform a major team move on the champion. But regardless, it will not be enough for the world champion. Do I see a program happening between Jack Perry and Sammy Guevara? Most definitely. Is there a possibility Sting might show up during this match? Maybe? I would actually save a Sting appearance for the upcoming pay-per-view between MJF and Darby Allin. I'm calling it. And still, your AEW World Champion, MJF. Could we see the return of CM Punk? I mean, besides a storyline with the Elite, how crazy would it be to see CM Punk deliver some pipe bombs towards MJF and continue where he left off with MJF before his absence? I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible. It's pro wrestling. It's AEW, baby. Thank you all wrestling fans for checking this one-of-a-kind presentation by us, the Wrestling Universe channel. Let us know what you thought of it, if we should continue this, and let us know what you think of our predictions for Double or Nothing. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think? Do you think the pay-per-view is going to be a flop, or is it going to be an awesome pay-per-view? If you haven't already, make that hot tag to the subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified of all the content and happenings here on the Wrestling Universe channel, and body slam that like button. On behalf of the Wrestling Universe channel, we thank you for watching and hope you all enjoy AEW's presentation of Double or Nothing this Sunday. So long.